This is Garrett Fry, the cemetery sequence lead for 3D digital map painting, and we're taking a look at shot 1934. So it starts out low and goes high here, and the main focus of the shot is the statue there in the back. So what we're going to do, the first thing we're going to do here is do a little cleanup. So this is a bit of modern piping or signage that we need to get rid of. So you can do a really quick patch for that, but then also we need to fill in these areas. So just to, look and see and notice what's going on with the plate here. There's these little pieces of stone here on the ground, which is kind of a cool look. So if you're talking about integrating your things, you can put things on this side here because we're supposed to fill up the graveyard. Then you can kind of spice it up with some little engaged or some flat headstones that are in the ground here. But there's this potential here, this area, to add some great gravestones here, in addition to having stairs that come down, which is pretty nice, a pretty nice look. And then any one of those those borders that you can put in there would be good too. So yeah, go ahead, have some fun with that. These two areas, this area here and this area here, both are in total darkness. So we're not seeing the direct light source or where the light will be coming through, so you can actually cheat in just a little bit of dappled light here and there. Which is great because we have all of this dappled light through here, but we have nothing through here. So you want to make sure that you're not doing it as strong as what we have here, because if it's as strong as what we have here, then we start to lose this statue here as the focus. And so you can have some dappled light to make the shot feel a bit more consistent, instead of it being like totally dark over here and totally bright over there. You can add a little bit of dappled light here and there, but you can't make your stuff here in the foreground compete with the stuff in the background. Okay, so also be mindful of any kind of integration issues where you have grass coming over all of your elements, or you have little mounds that kind of hide where your gravestones are hitting, and leaves. If you go through the photo reference, these leaves are a really great way to do integration. So if this gravestone is something that you put in, you could put little leaves and stuff around the edges, which is kind of a nice look. It kind of helps the transition from your gravestone down into the grass. Before starting out on the shot, it's really important to familiarize yourself with the extensive photo reference in the library. It is worthwhile to do quick matte painting concepts so you can start to understand what kind of photography works for what particular situation. Also, make sure you're utilizing the asset library, especially for those shots that require continuity between environments. These assets can be a huge help, and remember that every asset has high resolution photography, so if the asset is not high enough resolution when rendered, you can overlay it with photography.